everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another Mercari batch, which I'm pretty excited for. It's not a particularly, it's like a medium-sized batch with a couple goodies for some friends as well. And it's like a really nice, chill, rainy day outside, so kind of like the channel name. So it's a good time to open this up and see what we got. So once more, like most of my batches, I open it when I find something that has been on my high priority list. So generally I try to not do this. I think I managed to do 4 weeks apart, which is what I was trying to do before. But sometimes you close a batch and literally new things pop up immediately. But this one should be good. I think there's either 22 or 23 envelopes this time. So I'm just going to go through them as quickly as possible so it doesn't take too much time. But this time I do have, oh, I feel like this one coming first is a little anticlimactic, but this one I managed to sneak in at the end. I was going to have the batch completely wrapped up, but then these came out and it's just in time to add it to this order. I really, really love Friends and its concepts. So let's just get him out of here. I really like all the promo and like his outfit and everything from Friends, so I'm like super excited for anything Friends merch related. I really wanted the gift set. Let's see. I really wanted the gift set from the Friends event. And I did try, I made an attempt to get it from Pengcheng, but because they won't ship oils, like scented oils, because they're flammable, or perfumes. So I specifically looked for an order that said Photocard. It was also cheaper than other ones, so it kind of implied that it didn't have the diffuser set. But ultimately, after several days of waiting for confirmation, it even went to the shipping phase, and then they just canceled it and said that like prohibited items. And there's not much you can do when they do things like that, which is super frustrating, because the listing itself didn't say it had it. But I don't know, I find shopping on there a little bit more tricky sometimes, even though they're not terrible. So you got a JK postcard. But yeah, I don't know. I would love just to get the card inclusions. They're like, I'm not sure if what size they are. Maybe they're more like the JK postcard size. I would love them. I think the concept's really nice. But at least we get the postcard book eventually. So lots of nice Friends inclusions. So we have some more JK cards. My friend's been working on getting more JKs. finishing up her golden collection. So there's a few of those in this batch. I got to apologize. I'm probably going to be fairly low energy. I don't think I'm necessarily high energy most days, but lower energy. I just had a visit with my family, which went okay, but I'm quite tired. I just drove back today. We have another gin, which is also for a friend. I never know how well these... We have Fifth Fan Meat. Yeah, I did a long drive this morning. Got home, smashed a bunch of Korean food. So now I'm tired and also full of food, so tired from that too. I spent some time binge watching Bon Voyage 4, and I was just watching all the great food they were eating, and afterwards I'm like, I'm going home and I'm having Korean food as soon as I get in. Which was fantastic, but I absolutely ate too much. And now I'm regretting it, because I'm very sleepy. Today, so this batch is utterly packed with Tae items. I did open a batch for a Tae item, and then I just kind of kept poking around and ended up with, well, hopefully they all work out, but just a lot from JPFC, the fan club renewals. I was trying to collect, like, finish up gins first, but then I found one of Tae's for a good price, and then when I started poking around more for his items, generally they were more accessible than, I'll take this out too, generally they're more accessible, like, I try not to keep complaining about the same things, but I've still had no luck with certain gin ones. I still need 3. The condition on these isn't too bad either, like they're nothing like notable or upsetting. But yeah, I don't know if you guys watching eat a lot of Korean food. I'm a big foodie. I like eating food from everywhere. For the most part, I'll try anything once, unless it's extremely out there, in which case it's like, it may or may not try it. But I absolutely love Korean food. I have been cooking it for a really long time. And just in general, just absolutely love everything about it. Like, I miss being in Korea because it was just that all day, every day. So because I like it so much, I didn't even miss food that's more typical to Canada, because I just, if I could eat Korean food all day, every day, I would. I absolutely see why when they ask them questions like, what food do you want to eat outside of Korea, and they still just want to eat Korean food. And like all the shows where they travel and then they still go to Korean restaurants. I would too. Their food is amazing. It's so friggin' good. If that was my local cuisine, I would also seek it out every single place I went. This is very, this is meticulously wrapped. Yeah, that's one thing I don't, I guess, because I tend to just enjoy food everywhere and from anywhere. I never really get homesick for like Canadian foods. I don't know why I'm talking about food. I think because I just ate. Anyways, I'll talk about the cards and what I'm actually doing here. Eat the bookie. The bookie's delicious. I'm gonna end with that. So I got these finally. The photos. So all of these have so much on them. When thinking about this batch, a lot of it is photos. The problem, well, maybe not the problem, but the thing is I have a lot of photo cards, so a lot of personal items I'm hunting tend to be more on postcards and photo variety now, like these. I realize I should probably pick up the pace here. As I said, I'm very tired. So you may be starting to notice there's a trend. But once I got going, picking up and hunting these Japan FC cards, I kind of just kept going. I was behind on Taes because I was prioritizing Jins first, and now made a I love it, this whole big envelope for this. I don't know if anyone can guess what this might be. It's not an ID card. I think there's only, I don't know if there's anything else that's this size, but to my initial knowledge, there it is. These little silly luggage tags that came, luggage tag merch that came with these tiny little cards that now cost a pretty penny unless you really look. So this one I finally got for Tae, and I have Jins. So this is the last, I think this is actually the last merch card for Tae, and also the last of like the selfie kind of cards. Trying to make it they're so small, you just don't want to have to spend like a lot of money on them. And I wasn't going to get them, but Jin was a great opportunity buy at the time. And then this one I finally found for significantly less than I'd ever seen it going for. So I guess we're done with that type of card. Oh, I kind of want bubble tea. Just like a regular nice bubble tea. Okay. The other thing I did while visiting family was watch a drama called Chicken Nugget, which was, I guess it says it was based off a webtoon. It was okay. They really loved it. They were obsessed with it and really wanted me to watch it. Not my usual type of show, but not too bad either. More FCK Young. I'm not actually like a big TV watcher or drama watcher, so even though I wouldn't mind watching more dramas, I just, for some reason, I have a hard time focusing for that long. I prefer to just watch like YouTube where I don't have to think too much as well. Like reading subtitles requires a lot more brain power than just like mindlessly watching something. But I was, as I mentioned, binge watching Bon Voyage 4 again, which is great. I'm really looking forward to if they decide to do, maybe once they're all back, Bon Voyage 5. So we got Jin wings. I think this finishes the wing stuff for me, but I always think I'm done and then I'll watch someone else's collection and realize that they have something I've either never seen or it's just I never registered in my head when I saw them, saw it in their binder before. So I think I'm done with wings, except for the lenticular that comes with the big photo book for Tae. But other than that, I think we're done. So, shockingly, more Tae from FC renewals. I don't know if you guys are noticing the trend here, but this is like the batch of FC Tae. I can't think how many more I have to go through. Okay. Maybe just to speed it along a little, I'll stop taking them all out of things. So this is another one of the postcards. I think that's it. I think I'm done Tae's now. If I'm remembering correctly, I was missing one of Tae and one of Jin, so I'm done for the 4 postcards now. And then I just need the 1 Jin card. I think it's 1 of 4 I need. And then those are done. The case is done and wrapped up. Oops. So I just picked this up kind of like as an auxiliary because I had grabbed Jin's on a whim from a person on Instagram, and well, I was trying to think of little things to add to this order, and I was looking up other wings items. This came up, so I figured good chance or time to just throw it into the batch and get that done with. It's always unfortunate when they're the weird sizes though. There's so many odd sized items. So this is the one that I opened the batch for. I just have to get them out here without damaging it. I was just poking around for Jin's equivalent of this one because I'm still missing the first one for him. And I always check both, so I'll check one then the other. And this was available this time. So I broke my very short buying hiatus because I'm not very good at buying hiatuses to buy this. So this is first fan meet. Or not first fan meet. First fan club renewal. Okay. I don't know where to start putting these like that. So how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already? 6? Yeah. 7? 6. So needless to say, I was ahead on Jin's cards, or photos, whatever you want to call them, for the Japan FCs. And now I'm behind. Now Tae is the front runner. If all these go well, then he is done. They're all looking pretty normal without any like obvious red flag indicators of being like fake. So if that's the case, then I'm done for Tae FC. This one, I just really love this photo shoot. I don't particularly think these are official. If they are, correct me, but I think they were just taken from there's promotional photos of the same thing, the same photos, and I think literally people just cut those down and put them into photos like this. So I don't think they're official. Happily, if anyone wants to correct me or confirm, but I just kind of really like the theme, and I kind of want to just add them because I could do a one-page spread of them to add to the begins section. So all this packaging looks the same because I really wish you could bulk buy so much on Mercari instead of having to do one by one, because how silly is it that these are all from the same person but had to be broken into 4 purchases, because there is 2 for each person. So then we have the one for Tae, and then this one probably is the last Jin. I really like this photo shoot. I've said that multiple times. It's just one of my favorites. So just gonna throw those into like a 4 pocket and add it to that section. I still haven't found the last Taeyong card I was looking for. Taeyong begins 1 of 7, I think it is, for those ones. I still haven't found it. That's still my last, that's the last of any set I need to get between Tour and Muster. So once that's done, it's done. Which I'm pretty excited for. It's also a little bit of a bummer. I was thinking, I don't know if I talked about this in the last one. I don't think so. But it is a bit sad when you start reaching the end of your goals. I can't get into this, Jesus. Just because, like, half the fun of this is finding things, right? Like it's like really, really great feeling when you finally find those items that you've been looking for a really long time. But also, not even just that, like I started with the goal of collecting just the album cards. The Korean album cards specifically were my first goal. When I decided, yeah, I'm going to collect another Tae FC. When I decided I was going to collect and like go full ham into it, my first goal was album. And I kind of miss the feeling of hunting album cards, because it's like, one, they're not like super high profile, hard to find, anything like that. Most of them are pretty affordable if you know where to look or who to buy from or where. And like the album cards are nice because like that's the legacy of that album. That's I know there's a whole bunch of stuff going on with the with albums being, you know, dumped and stuff like that. But anyways, I won't take this out. This is a friend's order. This is super cute. But yeah, it's like, to me, the album cards were like one of the most fun things to collect. And like getting to a point where it's like one by one, you're kind of, like one by one, you're kind of like knocking it off, getting the, like finding that, you do trades, you, I'm gonna leave this package mostly because I want to be able to send it out to her since it seems to be well packed. I don't know how to describe how it feels to hunt the first, like your first cards, right? Like, again, not overly expensive, not overly hard to find, but also still equally rewarding to find. Like, I just really enjoy the days of looking for them, and then having so much of my collecting ahead was also really fun. Like, just, you know, as I progressed my collection, just kind of getting more and more, like, broadening my goals. At some point, I'm like, I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to buy too many. But clearly that's not how I actually think them. That was a silly thought to think that I would stop at album cards, because I know the way I am. Being that once I get into something, like, I'm in it. But I do miss, I'm sorry, I think this one has some of the most random conversations in the whole, here they are, I'm just out of it. In like all my unboxing, maybe even more so than my more awkward first unboxings. So these are the last ones. As I mentioned, I was helping a friend get more golden cards. So we found these. So some more JKs. Yeah. I think my point is, it's fun to collect all the more rare, hard to find stuff, and everything is equally rewarding though. Like, it is almost equally rewarding to find something older as it is to find something that's just an album card that you've been hunting a long time. It's a very similar feeling. Unless it's like super rare or like your absolute top priority, like my side-eye astronaut gin. Pretty same. Anyways, that is the whole batch. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble about food and life and nonsense. And I will see you next video. Bye.